Hi everybody, this is Dave Shopius. We are in the robot lab today, doing robot stuff. Actually, I've been kind of tinkering and cobbling with these vents for the last 3 days. Not so much the vents because they've been in place for a long time. I just didn't like the backing that I had on them before. Basically, if you saw in my other video about how I did the vents or my pictures or whatever, I had a kind of a hinged version of the backing grill behind it. Didn't like that because it would just get in the way when I wanted to get in there and do something, open up the vent and reach in. And I had all the equipment in there and motors and stuff, and if I had the hinge I had to push out of the way. This is upside down as you could probably tell. I'd push it open because it would hinge on the top, and I just couldn't do a whole lot. I just didn't like it. Craig Reinbrecht says, hey, why don't you just put the backing on the back of the vent grill, the vent itself? And I said, that sounds like a pretty good idea. So I've been working on doing just that. I got the screening from Craig. He sells them through the club website or by himself. Cut it to size and shape, and bent it according to the vent, the bend of the, I guess you call that the radius or the bend of the bottom torso though. But I did it on the inside, and then I had to kind of custom bend it a little bit more so it'll lay flat on the acrylic vent here, because that's just a little bit different than this. And what I used to help me do it was my dog's ball. His toy. Put it in my hand, just kind of bent it around and got a really nice shape out of it. But anyway, then I got the fabric at Hobby Lobby. If you have you can't do Joann fabrics anymore because they are closed down. And I got something that was kind of somewhat see-through so the air could get in. And just kind of hot glued it all together. That was kind of a mess. Because I put little dots all over the place, and then I had strings, that glue string all over the place, and I had to get in there and kind of trim off the excess with my fingernails and tweezers and stuff. But it turned out pretty good, pretty neat. So the next trick was getting it to look like this. Boom, there it is. And what I did, I basically is pretty simple. I laid this. Well, let me show you back there really quick. There's the inside, and you can see see those two little screws here and here. There, the hinged thing that I had would just sit. I had a lip on it, and I cut it off. I had a lip that would just kind of slide on those screws and then hinge down. Or hinge up and down like that. It worked pretty good. It really did. It just, like I said, it was kind of getting in the way, and didn't really want to mess with it no more. Since I had the torso out, I thought I'd just cut this thing to size, make this, and put it on there. But it was a pain in the butt to make. So it's not for the faint of heart. You got to have some patience. So basically, got the fabric, seamed it right here with the hot glue, folded it over, and extended it past the edges a little bit so the light wouldn't show through. And once I got it fitted, I put it in the inside and attached it with some really thin Ziploc ties. So really thin. So you can get those on eBay. And you know what? You can't even see them, really. They kind of blend in with there's a lot going on there. So I know that this is a little bit up here, but you know what? If you're standing, remember this is upside down. If you're standing there looking at it, you're going to be looking at it like that, and you're not even going to see that. So basically it opens and closes, and I like this. Kind of got a little bit of a thing on there to grab. I guess I didn't have to have that, but it worked out really good. And it keeps the light out really nice too. So that's my thing. So I got one more to do over there. Got the back vent done already. So 2 sides and that one, and then this little modification will be done. Really, I was to the point where I almost gave up and didn't quite want to do it, and I said, heck with it, I'm not even going to put those on there. But, you know, boy, I am glad I did, because that's how the original robot looked, and I like it. So, you guys hobby on and build on and have fun and do your own thing, whatever you want, but this is cool. Okay, you guys have a good day. Love you all. Bye-bye.